They say, why you say King James, LeBron James is the king of honor? I say he's the king of honor because you have to understand that majority of the black players that do make it, they either find themselves a white woman or they find themselves caught up in a situation where they're giving back to the white communities. We can't give back to the white communities without giving back to our communities first. The reason why I say that is because at the end of the day, you got to look out for yours first, you know? It's not a mother or a father that's not going to look out for their children first. You're not going to have individuals that know their children hungry and then take that food and take that money and go give it somewhere else first. That doesn't make any sense. Same way like our people. We got to look out for one another first. That's what they do. They look out for one another first and then they look out for us. So we got to start having that mindset. If we don't start having that mindset, what's going to happen is we're going to find our generation at a higher level dying and killing one another. We kill one another because we was taught to self-hate each other. They will the slave masters will put us up against each other to fight one another and laugh and joke and giggle about it like it's a joke. What makes that a joke? I can't see that being a joke. All I see that being is an individual that's doing wrong things in their life, and because they're doing wrong things, they want to take other individuals and have them clash amongst one another. And it worked, because here it is, slavery was ages and ages ago. And here it is, we're still fighting amongst one another, and we still have them from their big systems and their corporations looking and laughing at us. We have become the individuals that entertain them. We box, we fight, but you never hear an individual that's boxing against a white guy. You got your Floyd Mayweather, right? He'll box against a white boy, right? But he won't antagonize him to the point that if he got a black dude in front of him and wanting to fight, because that enslavement is still in his soul and his mindset, and he's controlled by the money. If we continue to be controlled by money, we're all gonna lose. The youngins are really missing the fact that if you've done a lot of wrong in your time, you can actually rebuild what you destroyed. You can take your time and you can continue to rebuild every single day what you destroyed. I know I do it. And believe me, my mindset was twisted, man. Nobody couldn't tell me that I would ever be speaking or trying to help the youth. Nobody could ever tell me that. You know why? Because it was locked in my head. It was the only thing to do. You know what taught me that? The penitentiary. But I understood from keep going back and forth to jail. You know why? Because I done every day like it was like going to school or doing something. No one ever told me that being in prison away from anything would be something that wound up destroying my heart in a way that I be in my cell with the towel up behind a door crying because I can't see my children. Losing my whole immediate family within a month time while I was in prison. No one ever told me these things would happen. So when they happened to me, I said, damn, I gotta change, because as of this point, I don't have no one but myself. And when you don't have nobody but yourself, you gotta start working hard at your dreams. And I came home, and you know what I was doing at first? I was already talking about jail and rats, but I was real negative with it. Now I'm giving it a different name. Now we're gonna attack the system in a different name. We're gonna go in that Supreme Court with signs, letting them know that we don't honor recycling crime. You know why? Because most of the recycled crime, not saying that there are other races that are rats, because they are, but it's predominantly in the black community that they have individuals turning against one another. Are you gonna be one of those people that's a part of the problem, or are you gonna be a part of the solution? You gotta understand, youngsters that's selling drugs, it's not the only way to become a millionaire or a billionaire. You gotta start looking for other products to sell that are legal. I'm Kingearner from the Honor Your Life campaign. LeBron James is the number one king in our communities. You know why? Because he's gave back more than I ever seen any black man give back. Kingearner, live and direct.